Alright, here's where I'm at on this rack again. This bung here is where it needs to sit height-wise and lengthwise to line up with the lower control arm pin. I've already got an idea on how I'm going to do that. It's easier just to build it and show you afterwards and try and explain it, but this will be able to bolt to here, all said and done, and then I have another sleeve that's going to weld to the bung and then weld to this. So long story short, I'll just post pictures or video of that when it's all done. But yeah, that's where it's got to sit. You can see it's a little bit different than original. The reason for that is, the reason it's offset like this is on the spindle. Actually, I'll just show you on the car. On the spindle, when you have full lock-to-lock steering, that distance changes. Let's see, I'll see right here. Okay, here's the front suspension on Daisy. Now, if you look at where as you can see, actually it has an adjustable bump stop pin adapter on the spindle right here. But as you turn the wheel, the distance from the control arm out to here, this way, changes. So in order to get good acumen, you want to be able to set the rack parallel when the car is at full lock, this way. So it needs to be 5 3/4 of an inch from the edge of the K-frame out to the steering arm for this to be perfectly parallel. That way, you know, like I said, when you get full steering lock, because it's going to be a drift car too, so it's not going to have as much steering lock as a full-blown drift car. I'll do that on the next car. You know, I'll build a full tube chassis for it. That way I can get full steering lock, almost 70-something degrees. Right now I'm probably getting 60 maybe. So it won't have the radical steering angle or radical drift angle that the full drift cars will, but it'll still be a lot of fun to play with. I'll always do it on the next one, build it better, learn on the first one, I guess. But yeah, that's, you know, it's gonna be nice to be able to have adjustable bump steer. That way, as the suspension's going up and down, the toe on the car will stay perfectly true. That way, it won't affect the steering, and handles good too. You know, especially when you hit bumps, you don't want the car to go like retard mode where it toes in or toes out. So that'll fix that. Yeah, I gotta go to my buddy's shop tomorrow and use his drill press so I can hole saw out this shape into here. That way it'll all line up like that. In the meantime, I guess that's about it for tonight. It's time for cookies and milk and ice cream.